Welcome to the Lynn Lineup, a show highlighting upcoming events happening in the Lynn community. Today we're here to talk about the Washington Square Residents Holiday Dinner and Auction happening on Friday, November 8th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Knights of Columbus on Lynnfield Street here in Lynn. And I am joined by Lisa and Dr. Stephen from the Washington Square Residents. Thanks for joining me today, guys.
Welcome. Thank you.
So, the Washington Square Residents has been around for a little while now, but a lot of...
Only 107 years.
So, quite a while, but not a lot of people even realize that they're passing it every day. So, what exactly is the Washington Square Residents for the people that don't know?
So Washington Square Residents, owned and operated by the Lynn Home for Women, originally started back in 1905 as a drop-in center on Market Street in Laster's Hall, which, as you know, might the first union hall, and there was a group of women from the Temperance Union who saw young women coming to the city to work and not good housing, so they developed a plan to buy a rooming house and create sort of that boarding house situation, so the meals were included and people lived either in double or triple rooms and worked.
You know, I've been a practitioner in the city of Lynn for pretty close to 45 years, working for the school system and North Shore Children's Hospital, and never knew that this home existed until after I retired and I was asked to be on the board. And it's just a marvelous program for women, and it's really another gem in the city of Lynn for affording low-cost housing for people in need and fixed incomes and things like that, and with a lot of support services. It's just a really good program.
Yeah, I was going to say, because up until a few years back, I honestly didn't know about it either. It's something that a lot of people go by and just you don't know it exists there.
We were a typical rooming house, a little bit on the rundown side, and trying to serve a population that we didn't really have a good read on the needs. You know, the jobs were leaving Lynn, substance abuse issues were coming in, social ills. So the house developed over the years, and with the help of a board of directors in the early part of the 2000s, they really saw the need to create, with government assistance, the affordable housing matrix. And that's what we have now. It's called a matrix because out of 43 units, single occupancy units, they're priced per different income groups, and there's a rent to income ratio. But we also have some subsidized units through Lynn Housing, so that program is always 30% of the tenant's income. We were able to create 14 more units of housing with this big renovation and serve many more people. We were not handicap accessible before, so if you were in a wheelchair, you couldn't get into the building. We didn't have these rental programs that kind of offered a variety of price points for people. So we're able to really address the needs, and of course now we accept men, so we are now co-ed.
So, some of the stuff that you guys offer for the residents there, you got a boutique for people to get clothing and whatnot, a resident service coordinator, health and wellness programs, etc. So that's part of the reason that you guys are doing this this event, because it's all good services for people in need, but it requires a bit of money. So this is the first time that you've done this specific event. So why'd you guys want to do a dinner and auction?
You know, what we want to do is we want to bring more of a family home style type of environment to the house. So the auction is really twofold: to raise money, to bring a food program and a feeding program into the home. So when these folks go out to work during the day, they come home at night and they can have a nice home cooked meal. Like most families have. So that's one part of it. And also we're developing relationships with the younger girls, and we want to add to the scholarship program to try to get these youngsters back, or these young ladies back into a college environment. And we're establishing liaison with North Shore Community College, and we want to offer a variety of scholarship and money incentives to get people back into work and into school. So it's really twofold, this fundraiser.
So at the fundraiser itself, It's a dinner and auction. So what can people expect for the dinner part of it?
People can expect a beautifully cooked spaghetti and meatball dinner by Miranda, who is the chef at the house, as well as salad. And she's bringing in a nice little dipping program where we're going to have bread and oil at the table, so they can have bread and oil at the tables, and we're going to have coffee and pastry. From a food perspective, from the auction perspective, we're going to have about 165 silent auction items, ranging from gift cards to different boutiques. The response from the community to give gift cards and things like that has been tremendous, as well as about 15 live auction items, ranging from sports memorabilia to Sunline and Descensus Diamonds, which has given substantial money and things like that. So there's going to be a lot of nice items for bidding and for silent auction to pick up. Hopefully people are going to come and do the holiday shopping, because the prices are going to be good, and a lot of the stuff is directly donated by Lynn merchants.
And then the proceeds would obviously go back.
And the proceeds all come back to the house for those programs, the food program and the scholarship program.
And we were talking beforehand that you guys got a grant from the Foundation Trust, if you want to talk a little bit about that.
Yes. So Dr. Kotsakis, with all of his Lynn connections, came across this grant opportunity through Councilor Wayne Losey. The Foundation Trust has been a grant-making organization for a number of years, but didn't really have a connection in Lynn. And so we found out about it. We applied for a $10,000 matching grant, which we are on schedule to receive. That's pretty exciting. So the first $10,000 of fundraising just became $20,000, which is great for us. But also, you know, this is an organization, the Foundation Trust, that would like to work with other Lynn organizations. So you can find them at foundationtrust.org. They have some different grant programs, and they're very interested in working in the Lynn community.
So we only have a couple of minutes left now. The 10 minutes goes by pretty quick. So for obviously people want to go to the night. There's going to be a bunch of stuff for people to eat, auction on, and all that. If people can't make it to the night but they still want to donate, or if people are in the position that they need to be in to reach out to you guys about a residence at the residence, how would people go about doing it?
Call the office, reach out on the email at washsquareres@verizon.net, website washingtonsquareresidence.org, and we're also on Facebook, Washington Square Residents. So any of those options, you can reach out to me. There's an application process. We tend to run on a wait list from 6 months to about 2 years, but I always encourage people to get on the wait list, because you don't know, how that might shake out. So the application, they would come to the office, or I could mail it to them or email it to them, and then the process of collecting all the data that we need, and so on.
All right, and we have about a minute left, so if there's anything else you'd like to add to get people to come down, now's your chance.
We're obviously bringing the fundraiser through Lynn Community Television. We're also selling tickets, and they can be, if you want tickets, you can call up Lisa at the house. We're also advertising at Shop Quick to get it out also, and we're expecting somewhere, hopefully, between 250, 300 people there, and it's going to be a real fun event. It's a real nice event. This will be our first one, and hopefully one of many more.
We also have tickets available at the door, $25,
Yep.
cash or credit card. So we hope that people will come out and see what's going on.
All right. Awesome. Again, that is the Washington Square Residence Holiday Dinner and Auction, happening on Friday, November 8th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Knights of Columbus. Thanks for joining me today, guys, to talk about this.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
That is it for this edition of the Lynn Lineup. Thanks for watching.